The peace of the Lord be with you all. It's now time for the Brigade Hour. First, let me say thank you to God for a group like the Brigade in the various denominations, especially in the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. Many, many years ago, in 1883, when Sir Alexander Smith envisioned a boys' brigade, he didn't know that it will become a worldwide group. 10 years later, Miss Little also started the Girls' Brigade. Today, the Boys and Girls' Brigade have come to take their places at the center of church life, every congregation in our denomination. We thank God so much for the work of the brigade. Numerous and countless number of children and young people have found their places in the brigade. They have been nurtured and mentored in the various denominations, and now they have taken their rightful places in the church, in the society, and in their families. There is something new that is coming, and that is the Brigade Hour. The whole idea of using that 1 hour to talk about the brigade, talk about the members of the brigade, the youth, the children, and help them to understand and find their place right in life, which will be on the television on Wednesdays between the hours of 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. It is about the spiritual growth of the children, how the brigade can help the children find God. But it's also about the physical element of growth, help the children to grow and take their rightful places, to find favor with society, find favor with their families, and to find their places in the various churches. Then again, it is meant to really recruit more members into the brigade. There are so many other children and young people in our various homes, in our various churches, who are not members of the brigade yet. The brigade is there to train them into full men and full women, knowing Christ and knowing how to relate in society. So let everyone watch the Brigade Hour. This is something new. Let every member of your family, father, mother, guardian, parents, brothers, sisters, the children, the youth, let just everyone watch this Brigade Hour. Remember, it is every Wednesday between the hours of 4 and 5. To the glory of God, the Brigade Hour has come to stay. Thank you so much.
BCG TV. In that light,
This is still the Brigades Hour, and I've been joined by our historian, Officer James Naughty. What do you have for us today by way of our history?
Yeah, so Fee, I think today we'll look at wrapping up. We'll do a recap of what we've seen previously. We've looked at the history of the founding leaders, William Smith and then Margaret Little. Thanks to the GB in Ireland, we have the fixed date, 6th October 1893. We are grateful for their support. And of course, this program will give us all authentic information. We also know about Boys Brigade starting in 83, and then Boys Life Brigade 99, and then amalgamation in 26. We'll look at what happened thereafter. We'll also have discussed the aspect of a Girls Brigade coming from the three traditions, the Girls Brigade, the Girls Guildry, and the Girls Life Brigade, and how they finally amalgamated in 1965. Today's history will pick two areas, the Boys Life Brigade and the Girls Life Brigade. This is the gentleman we rarely talk about, Reverend Dr. John Brown Patton. He founded these two organizations. He was the minister and also the first principal of the institute where he started. His problem was with the drill, with dummy rifle and military association that Boys Brigade had. He loved Smith, he loved the Boys Brigade work, but people had objection about the use of rifles. So he came up with this organization. Their focus in bringing discipline was to introduce life-saving activities using first aid. So this is where our first aid idea came up. After amalgamation, Boys Brigade started badge work on ambulance, which is first aid. And so we have them thankfully supporting us with this idea. The other activities that they brought in, which was swimming. Swimming was also important to the Boys Brigade. And of course, they had a way of introducing discipline. The cycling aspect which they introduced for their members, which we also have benefited in that way. They didn't like the use of drill, using the dummy rifles. They also didn't like the idea that we created a cadet system that was linked with the War Office at the time. And so that actually delayed the amalgamation a lot of time. And so here we have the Boys Life Brigade and the Girls Life Brigade that he founded, members you can see. And there's no rifles. The Girls Life Brigade, you can see, have activities like cooking, which they had brought into the Sunday school. And it was helpful for the girls to learn something. And this tradition has also been passed down to our Girls Brigade. They have what they call the pantomime, which is sort of mime and drama. So this is also part of our GB activities, which have also come to stay. GB has evolved out of 3 key organizations. And yes, at camp was an activity of the Girls Brigade and also the Girls Life Brigade. And so you can see the morning parade and flag raising ceremony of the Girls Life Brigade. And so these are some activities that, of course, that has come up. Until the amalgamation we see for the Boys Brigade in 1926 and the Girls Brigade in 1965.
So you mentioned that the Boys Life founder was not really enthused about having the rifles in there.
Yeah.
What later led to the accommodation of the two?
Yeah, so we didn't accommodate the rifles. Actually, what happened was he didn't have objection to the military forms, but other people did. The churches there didn't like the military drill, using the dummy rifles and things in the association. So he found that need to create a complementary brigade to the Boys Brigade. And of course, when attempts were made before the founder died, William Smith died, the issue of the dummy rifle was still there. We actually had to remove that aspect. And it took a long time. He died, World War started, the cadet system was introduced, and then we were tied to the military. That also prevented Boys Life Brigade connecting with the Boys Brigade. And of course, once these things were cleared, in 1926, we were able to start together and merge for the welfare of the boys.
Very well. Very well, very well. So viewers out there, we are trying to link what is happening now with our roots so that we can understand the philosophy, we can understand the things we do, and then parents at home will have the confidence that when I leave my girl or I leave my boy to attend the brigade meeting, things will be done right. So, Brother James, at this point, where do we move from in terms of our history and what we are talking about?
Yeah, so our rich history tells us that the boys have always, or the girls have always been the key. And looking at how we can train them within the church so that we will not be tied with other things which will take them away from the church. These are central. And you look at the bearings that the Boy Life Brigade and the Girls Life Brigade came in. They were focused on reading scripture, they were focused on activities other than doing just drill that will bring discipline to our members. And of course, this is what we have inherited. Ours is to instill discipline in whatever activity that our members are doing.
Very well, very well. I want to believe we would have the opportunity to go into history of Ghana,
yes,
built up as well.
Yes.
Then we can let others know about what is happening in our various regional councils. Now, viewers, I promised you that we would have an interaction that essentially is seeking to help us recall the history we are narrating. We will come one time with some questions for you to answer, and I expect that we'll be revising what is happening. I love history, and I'm sure that you will also find space to accommodate the history we are discussing. We will let James wrap up with the history bit, and then we'll look at what we have in our next on our regional focus and a late command course. Brother James.
Yeah, so final statement is we've seen that over the time there are needs which we always have to identify and resolve. And of course, all the three founders we have talked about, including Margaret Little, they saw some needs in the environment and they dealt with it. And they ensured that the children at the time had something that will keep them going within the church. So let us look at it as we come to Ghana in our next edition and see how it has transformed the lives of Ghanaian children too.
Thank you very much, Officer James. That is the brigade historian of our time. Sometimes he tells us as if he was there in 1883. Thank you, Brother James, for joining us. Now we are moving on to our course, and then we want to continue with the elite command course that we had. We've seen pictures of what happened, and we have also seen some of our awardees and the emphasis the brigade is placing on discipline and military training that is meant to inculcate that Christ-like discipline in our boys. Up next is From the Files.
Let me first congratulate the officers. In this era of our day, we find the youth going out of their way, doing things that is not helpful to them, both physically as well as spiritually. The Boys Brigade is there to nurture and to harness these kind of youth who are out of track. So I want to believe that what we have experienced here, what we have learned here, what has gone on here this day is going to help us to arrest the situation we find our youth in this country. Christianity is there to help us to form and to shape us and to transform lives. And Boys Brigade is there as well in line with what Christianity has set up. So whatever we have experienced here this day should not be a ceremony for that matter, but it's been an activity in our lives, in our own personal ways, to draw young men and women into the fold of Christ, into a community of people with moral dignity, people who can be seen as portraying the image of God in them. So as we come on board as officers, let us go out there to transform lives. Let's go out there to change people. Let's go out there and bring the outcasts, in quotes, into our midst, so that Ghana will experience a better youth, a better life, a life full of the love and care of God.
The other point that I want to make is that all of this is part of a strategy by the Boys Brigade. Ours is a regimented organization, and therefore we must hit the highest standard of regimentality. The regimental standards must be the best. And so we have reviewed all our courses, we have reviewed our drill books with the help of the Army Combat Training School and very efficient officers from the Military Academy and Training School. We are so very proud of these gentlemen who have helped us to put all of that together. Now, having finished, this elite National Training Officers Command Course 2 is just the beginning. All of you officers have been trained as National Training Officers before. Some of you, this is your first time. But this is the highest that you can hit. And please, this is not an end in itself. This is just a means to an end. Because the object of the Boys Brigade is what? The advancement of Christ's kingdom amongst boys. Amongst boys. So we're supposed to take this training and train all our officers, all our captains, and all our executive members. This is the future for the course outlined for the Boys Brigade as we proceed. And we're going to do this together. We're going to do this together with the Ghana Armed Forces Combat Training School. And we're not going to leave our band behind. As you've seen, the band that performed excellently were trained by Warrant Officer Asari Ado, who himself was an old brigade boy. And we are so very proud of him. In conjunction with the Armed Forces Music School and the Methodist University Music Department, the Pentecost Department, all our affiliate churches and their music departments, we're going to reform and revitalize the music and the band unit of the Boys Brigade. This is going to take immediate effect. And we pray that all of us will join as we improve the standards of the Boys Brigade together. So what have we in mind? Discipline. What it means is that what we have learned here, we've got to carry it out. We've also learned hard work. I saw you on this parade ground going through hours of toil. It is supposed to build strength and discipline in you. And we've also learned teamwork and command and control. Teamwork means working together. Each of us, with our individual strengths, coming together to ensure that the Boys Brigade can expand and grow. Not all of you have the same talents and abilities, but you're supposed to complement each other, from the company level to the district level to the regional level and to the national level, and even working within our denominations. Because don't forget that as officers within the denominations, you are agents of the BB Council. Your commitment, your allegiance should be to the Boys Brigade Council. And then of course efficiency, because we want to grow the Boys Brigade from the numbers that were mentioned, 38,000, 30,000, getting to 40,000 if you add the officers. We want to push to over 200,000 within the next 3 years. That is the target of the Boys Brigade. And I'm urging you to go there, train the officers, let's get it on and get more officers. BB! BB! Thank you very much.
Thank you very much and welcome back. That was the Brigade President, Lawyer Moses Fawini, telling us about some of the things that happened at the Elite Command Course. And we want to improve on our standards. It's not going to be easy, but we believe that as we go along, we will be picking up the details and correcting the errors that we have in our system. Thank you very much. Now I've been joined by Solomon Nanache. People call him Nanache more than Solomon. I don't know why he doesn't like the name Solomon. Maybe he'll tell us when we get to his turn. He is the Connectional Vice Coordinator of the Association of Methodist Brigades. Nana, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, my brother.
You don't like the name Solomon?
I like the name Solomon.
Why would you call you Nanache, Nanache, Nanache,
You know,
Nanache?
in our African parlance, we are very familiar with some local names that will be easy going.
So I can call you Solomon?
Yeah, but the full name is Solomon Nana Kweku Che. People
Solomon
normally
Nana
keep silent
Kweku
on the
Che.
Kweku.
Okay. So welcome.
Thank you very much, my brother.
This is a Brigades Hour, and we want to find out how the AMB is doing.
We are doing well. We are doing very good. We are there putting things together to make sure that the brigade work will go forward.
Right. For the sake of our viewers, tell us two of the objectives of the AMB.
Thank you very much, my brother. The AMB was instituted to coordinate the brigades in the Methodist setup and also to help in the evangelism drive of the church, of which we are very much serious about. We've helped in the expansion works in the northern part of Ghana and the likes. We started with the Volta side of the connection, and we've been able to push hard to get some brigades functioning there.
That's nice to know. What it means is that some of our companies have gone down and they will have to be revived.
Yes.
So the AMB is championing that cause.
That's right.
Great. In the line of evangelism, how successful would you say the AMB has been?
Well, during our tenure, we've made some strides. Coming into force, we instituted a fund which we members contribute and loved ones contribute towards that fund that help us as a vehicle to enable us to reach our brethren at the peripherals where the brigade has gone down. I quite remember recently in Kukum, they made a clarion call and we quickly hit to the core and supported them in that area. Not just Kukum alone, in the northern part too, we've done our best.
Okay, so let's understand this aspect of it. Do you go there to preach from the Bible? Because evangelism is spreading the word of God. What is the mode that the brigade uses when it comes to evangelism?
We use our bandsmen, our instruments, and at times too we go with tracts. Yeah, and we distribute tracts to the younger ones. You see, the music draws people closer. When they hear the strike of the instruments, they quickly come around, and we also tell them what we have.
Wow. That is the vice coordinator of the Association of Men's Brigades, Brother Solomon Nana Kwekuchi. Okay, so we had 190th anniversary parades all over the country, and that was championed by the Association of Methodist Brigades. Can you tell us a bit more about that? And viewers, we're going to show you pictures of what happened, running you through some of the images. I'm sure you'll be excited about it. Nana?
Yeah, the presiding bishop, as part of the 190th anniversary programs, called on the brigades to have a special parade as like an opener for the anniversary, and we had it on the 19th of April, where dioceses made them the boys and the girls ready for such an occasion. And believe you me, if you look at the screen and the pictures showing, we had a wonderful time. We told the world that yes, the Methodist Church Ghana is 190.
190 years of Methodism in the country, and the brigade is making it happen with parades. So how successful was the parade?
With the information we had, it was very successful across the length and breadth of Ghana. I was kind of surprised to see some dioceses coming on board, actively involved, because we were like, hey, these people, would they make the numbers? But believe you me, when the call went to the various dioceses, they all hit to it, and we had this wonderful pictures you are seeing on the background. It was very grand.
We are grateful to the AMB for such. I think this is
Northern Accra.
Northern Accra.
Northern Accra.
Okay.
The bishop and the parade commander for the day. The bishop was the reviewing officer.
Okay.
And in all dioceses, the bishops were the reviewing officers.
This looks like Accra. This looks like Accra. So coming back to the parades. Will that bring in more members, and how will that be quantified?
It is possible. You see, when young ones hear the strike of the insurance, as I said earlier on, normally they want to go and see what is going on. And in truth that we also we go there to evangelize to them. We tell them about Christ. As part of our appeals, we tell them about Christ. And we put them along as well.
Give us your final word.
Yes, as AMB, we are here to add on and support the brigade stand. We have only one brigade, be the boys' council and the girls' council. We are there to coordinate. So there is no new brigade anywhere. We are there as supporters to push the agenda in the advancement of Christ's kingdom among boys.
Thank you very much. That was Brother Solomon Nanache, National Vice Coordinator of the AMB, coming from the Tema Diocese. We thank you for coming, Brother Nanache. Viewers, we are taking a break. We'll be back.
of our founding churches: the Methodist, Presbyterian, Anglican, Evangelical Presbyterian, the AME Zion, and other affiliate churches of Ghana, the Boys and Girls Brigade Councils of Ghana present the Brigades Hour. Hallelujah! A stimulating and instructive hour-long, made-for-you TV magazine extravaganza featuring lively archival recap of the history of the Boys and Girls Brigades as international and domestic ecumenical, non-denominational, regimented Christian organizations. Join us on the extensive journey of discovery of the 4 core pillars of all our programs: the physicality of our camping, expedition, and drills, the spiritually uplifting praise, worship, and intensive Bible study for all our boys and girls in our company meetings, highly educational content of our artificial intelligence and robotic contact sessions for all our boys and girls, and our extensive basic and command courses for all our officers. As for the social fit and balance, we rely on recreation, sports, and our youth parliament. Take a cozy front seat and soak in our captivating segments: district, regional, and national reports, denominational reports, international briefs, and the frills and thrills Brigade Drills. Be interactive with us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and WhatsApp, and win excellent prizes on our monthly GB and BB quiz as you join us on phone. Is the Brigade Hour showing live on WTV and PCGTV on Wednesdays at these exclusive times. GB, seek, serve, follow Christ. BB, sure and steadfast. Brigades Hour. Oh, you dozen, Toffee.
Welcome back. It's lovely to have you still here with us, and we are very, very grateful that you are still here with us. Now we are moving to our regional focus. Yes, you are wondering which region we are having here today. We'll call them our little sister. When you look at them and you look at Greater Accra, they are our sisters. We do everything together, we move together. Yes, and that is Tema Volta Regional Council. And with here we have my very lovely officer, Osabeki.
Yes, Nadua. Thank you. You are doing a great job. Thank you.
You are welcome. Yes, Tema Volta.
The last baby.
The last baby. Yeah. The last babies are 20 years. Can you believe it? So
over
soon.
20.
Over 20 years. Yes, 20 and a little bit more.
Yes.
So tell us, how has the journey been? 20 years of existence.
It's been great. It's been great. It's been challenging. It's been involving, and it's been educational. We've learnt from 2003 when the autonomy came in on the 9th of November till last 2 years when the region celebrated its 20th anniversary. It's been challenging. It's been great. It's been so educational, and it's been humbling.
It's been humbling indeed.
Humbling.
I can see
very,
that
very
because
humbling.
I know even though they are the last babies, they have the energy that Girls Brigade has, and it's been
the troublesome region.
You know.
Are you saying that Tema was the troublesome part of Accra?
Oh, Accra said Tema was troublesome.
But it's not troublesome.
No. We are not abiding.
You see, when you have little siblings, they seem to think that we have arrived and all that.
Trying to show off and all of that.
So sometimes we need to allow them to be a little bit troublesome so that they can walk and be good. And that's what happens. Man, we are grateful the Lord has brought them 20 plus years.
Very well. So walk us into some of the activities Tema Volta is undertaking.
Okay, so when we had our 20th anniversary, we did a girls' camp with Kupanda. We went to the Snake Village in the Volta region. We also did a cooking competition with the girls. It was only girls below 12 years who did the cooking. It was jollof rice. So
and they could cook?
Yes, they did.
Oh, okay.
It was sweet. It was nice. Very, very, very educating. And we had an inter-district quiz. And so this year, for instance, as the region is celebrating, the national is celebrating its 70th anniversary, we are combining ourselves with the national. And then the region will be also going for a girls' camp this year.
Currently we have
these
shots
are our girls.
The activities from
These
Tema
are
Volta.
girls.
Tell us what's happening as the
This
pictures
was
room.
the cooking competition.
Okay.
And these were the contestants. God being so good, during the contest, we had sponsorship from Tasty Tom. So they sponsored us through the program. And so this is central with the district commandant.
Excellent.
Yes. And this was the inter-district quiz with all the girls within the... This was hosted in Ashiaman, so they came to support our girls. So this was during the contest. 2 girls from each district represented and answered questions. It was challenging. It was great.
Wow.
It was great. And this was when the national had the essay competition.
Okay.
Yes, so we had our girls partaking. This one, the participation wasn't that great, but it was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
So,
and this was during our last year's carol service. We hosted, and this is our regional commissioner, that is Emma Justina Boni. And this picture, this was one of our latest companies that was enrolled. That's First Ningo.
Okay.
And they all came for the 9 lessons and carol.
Wow.
Everybody in the company, they all came. So they came in their numbers for the 9 lessons and carols.
You're doing well mobilizing all these young girls to come into the vineyard and do something for Christ. Would you say that we are having an impact in terms of changing lifestyles?
Oh yes, we are having an impact. And one achievement that we have as a region is that Tema Volta is the only region that has brigade in a secondary school. There's school girls.
Oh, okay. So we have sessions in there as well,
yes.
And they
Just
put on their uniform.
We don't have the
junior
explorers and the junior session,
okay.
But for the seniors and the brigaders, they are.
And I would like to say I've seen the Krobo Girls contingents at their last
90th anniversary
celebration. It was wonderful.
Beautiful.
And I was proudly there saying, yeah, that's my girl.
So it doesn't mean they don't have a cadet in the school.
They do have a cadet.
They have a cadet in the school, and then they have the girls' brigade as well.
And you'll be surprised to see that we have girls who'd rather join the brigade than the cadets, and they go back home and they join companies within their...
That's excellent.
District.
That's excellent.
So
and then when they are at home, they function
they find companies close to them.
So have you trained officers as teachers in the school, or?
No, they are officers. The school falls under Krobo district.
Okay.
So the district takes care of the school.
So we have people going into the school
they
to
go
teach
to
them.
The school, yes. And
but don't you have teachers who are brigade officers?
You know, now that the curriculum isn't as you would wish it to be.
Okay. So viewers will be opening the phone lines pretty soon. So if you have questions for Tema Volta, Girls Brigade, or the brigades in general, you let us know, and I'm sure we'll be able to find answers for you. If you have comments to encourage, comments to put us on our toes, feel free and let us know. This is the Brigades Hour. So tell us where Tema Volta is expected to be in the next 10 years.
In the next 10 years, we are expecting that at least, in fact, in the next about a year or two. It's unfortunate that upon all our achievements as a region, we don't have a girls' band. We have a band, but it's not solely made up of girls. So the vision of the current commissioner is that in the next year, at least by 2 years, we should have an established girls' band that would just pick up the band and play it as we ought to be as Girls Brigade. And with respect to entrepreneurship, there are efforts that will train our girls to learn some skills. At our recent training held last week, if you can see this chain, it was made by one of our girls during our regional training held in Dodowa. And these are some of our products that we did when we had
Are they for sale?
You want to buy?
No, I'm asking if they are for sale. If they are for sale, I will decide whether I can buy one.
For you, one is 100 CD.
You know, I am not buying it here on set.
Oh,
so you give me the prices that go on the market.
For you. Fifi, I was wondering, I want to find out from them. So, okay, as before I come back to you, we'll be opening the phone lines and the numbers you are supposed to call to reach out to us, to talk to us. 025 625 3461. 025 625 3461. Or you can also call us on 053 835 0625. So call us, we'll be taking in your calls. Whenever we say Tema Volta, a lot of people are thinking we are restricted. They are restricted to just a portion of Tema and Volta.
Oh no!
So tell us, how wide are you?
Very wide. We start from where Accra ends, around Sakumono, and we go as far as to Adan, to Aflao, and we cross as far as in the eastern region. We take the Krobo portion. We extend to Akosombo, and then the whole of the Volta region, not the divided Volta and Oti. So we cross up to Oti. It's all part of the Tema Volta region.
Okay, I'll come back. You have a caller from Central. Edward.
Yes, sir. Officers.
Hello, Edward from Central.
Officers, BB and GB.
Show yourself fast and follow Christ.
And A and B also.
The Lord reigns. Thank you for joining us, Eddie. Welcome.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm calling from the Central region, and I've seen what past coordinator Fifi Hope is doing for the Brigade Ghana and the co-officers they are doing for the Brigade Ghana. We wish them all the best, and we thank them for penetrating them for their life and working for the Brigade Ghana. Officer Fifi Hope, I salute you. I salute you.
Thank you very much, Senior. I take them. God bless you for joining. Eddie, thank you very much. We are grateful. Regards to all those in APAM. Right, you were telling us how wide Tema Volta is.
So we start from Tema. We go through Dodowa, through my hometown, Somanya. We cross Akosombo.
Oh, you are from Somanya?
Oh, yes.
My wife is from Somanya. We'll talk about that later.
After the show. We cross Akosombo, then we go through the Volta region. So the Volta region flow from Aflao to Oti is all part of Tema Volta. So it's very big and very wide.
Very well, very well. Still in Central region, Elvis from Kaswa. Hello, Elvis.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Maybe.
Sure and steadfast.
And then
the Lord reigns.
Okay.
I'm also here with GB. So let's say GB so that they will not beat me up. I'm here with GB, so let us greet GB as well.
Oh, okay, GB.
Follow Christ.
Fantastic. Let's hear you.
Okay, so we have Felix from Cape Coast. Hello, Felix. Felix.
Hello.
Yeah, Felix. Welcome to the Brigade Hour. Hello, Felix.
Hello,
we can hear you.
What do you have for us?
Brigade Hour. My little brother and husband. So, yeah, when we look at the marching system of the brigade, the officers, even putting in the class and other things, you know, like say, not class means that even when I observe it, at the same time, when I observe it, even when the band is still on, those who are taking the class were even on potential that finished while the band is still on, instead of them to continue marking time. I wanted to know why. This time there have been some changes in it or not. You find out that they are using the class without the headgear, especially the way. We know more part of the system anymore. That's what I wanted to know.
All right. Thank you very much. We have errors we would be correcting. You know, sometimes we make mistakes, you understand? So pardon us for these errors, and I'm sure with time we will improve upon them. I'll not say something has changed or something has not changed, but let us hope that with time we'll improve on our mistakes. Thank you very much for the criticisms. We accept it wholeheartedly and work towards that. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thelma Volta.
Yes, sir.
So do we have girls doing this on commercial basis?
We want to venture into that.
Right. So the skills that they are acquiring would build them up in that direction.
And you know, it will also serve as additional income to the region.
Additional income to the region, yes, because we really need to develop.
So if I sold
our
this one for you,
idea.
1,400 CD, we've started.
I have a caller on the line. I'll come back and then we'll talk about the commercial. Central, today Central is raining. That's wonderful. Lennox.
Hello.
Hi. Akwawa.
Yes.
Okay. Show yourself as.
Follow Christ.
AMD.
The Lord reigns.
Because I'm very happy this afternoon with the program. I'm really enjoying myself looking at how the whole thing is going, and I'm very glad to see it. But I thought to just admonish you and thank you that you are doing a good work. And as the young ones here, we the Brigades are also here, and we are looking at how things are going. We are so happy. I wish I'm here with some of my officers and the Brigades. My greetings to Captain Techi of the Super Protest Company and Captain Bismarck. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Captain Techi and Captain Bismarck. We salute your efforts.
So we have Kelvin from Asamaketi. Just as he said, we moved to the eastern region. Hello, Kelvin.
Hello.
Yes, Kelvin, what do you have for us today?
Please, I'm asking that do we use...
Can you lower the volume of your set?
I'm asking that do Brigade use negative?
Kelvin, come again. We couldn't hear you clearly. Hello, Kelvin. Kelvin.
Okay. Please, I said do Brigade use negative?
Does Brigade
use negative?
Neckerchiefs.
Kelvin, we are finding it difficult here. You want to find out if Brigade does what?
Neckerchief.
Handkerchief. Okay, Calvin, it's difficult hearing you, but I would love you to call back and ask us your question. So please do call back and let us know. So we have someone from Asankrigua at the moment. Hello.
Hello.
We can hear you. Kindly go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. I think the brigade is doing very, very well now. Yes. And I think there is something that I observed in Accra I came to Accra for some time. In the Western region, the boys' brigade and the girls' brigade are always moving together. But when I came to Accra, I saw a distinction between the boys' brigade and the girls' brigade. In the Western region, we do meetings together, we do this, we do that together, and it helps. When you are going for money from the church knows one brigade. The church doesn't know what is boys' brigade, girls' brigade, so always the church is complaining. I think Greater Accra should try and emulate what is done in the Western region, and it will help the brigade to grow. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much. That is connectionalism. We are learning from one another. Let's go to Dawinya. Kojoima, welcome. Hello, Dawinya.
Hello, of the BBTV.
Follow Christ.
Show yourself fast.
I just want to give some recommendation from the work the executives of Brigade Ghana is doing. They're doing a marvelous work. And also thank the executive of Tema, Portal executives. We just had regional officers training course at Dodo. It was marvelous. It was marvelous. So we say kudos to the executives and the officers who also came to train us. We appreciate their work. That's what I want to say. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your appreciation. Right, viewers, we cannot pick any more calls. And I know some of you are really interested in calling, but we will pick more calls some other time. Thank you for all those who called from Asankegwa, Dawinya, Apam, Kaswa. We appreciate your presence. And we are in this together. We can't be here without you. So you have done very well. Now, I'll come to my officer from Tema for her last words. Tell us something to attract more girls into the brigade.
We as a region, as the last caller said, during the regional training, it was held together. So we are trying to implement the discipline itself among girls within the region, encourage girls to be confident and exhibit the skills of leadership in every sector in which they find themselves. And these things can only be in the brigade, where you come, you'll be taught, you'll be drilled based on the 4 pillars of the brigade. So I'm encouraging all girls. And please, the brigade is not for children. Because when the children come, there are adults who will take care of them. So if you are in the brigade from childhood and you go to school, you get to uni and then you draw back. When the kids come, who is there to take care of them? So please, as you started from all the levels through and you are now an officer, when you come back, come and impact. Please come and impact with the little you have learned, with the big you've learned. Come and impact so that we can get our society on track.
Thank you very much. That was the lovely Rebecca Tay, Tema Volta Regional Secretary. It's been wonderful talking to you. We appreciate the good work you are doing in Tema Volta. We can see for ourselves the impact you are making with the girls. Viewers, this is Brigades Hour. Don't go away. I'll be back.
Thank you.
Looking for professional office space? We're here to help you out in every way. Available space to let within the building is a total of about 2,500 square meters. We have in place disability-friendly washrooms, male-female washrooms, and kitchenettes with 24/7 water supply. We are providing the best office space for your business, coupled with an on-site clinic and a spacious car park. Reach out to us before your competitors do. Wesley Towers is designed to make you feel safe, offering you the needed luxurious personal space. It comes with affordable pricing package. Please contact for details and inspection on 0503 109 978, 0500 166 304, or 0556 302 880, or 0243 614 423. Wesley Towers, offering you a safe, secured, luxurious office space.
Welcome back, lovely viewers out there. This has been the Brigades Hour. I've enjoyed the session, especially with the revelation from Tema Volta.
I have also.
Yes.
Learning from them. I paid them a visit a while back. I was asked to go to Piquet and I really enjoyed their counsel.
Wow.
They are doing wonderfully well.
Wow.
It's excellent.
And then the 190th anniversary parade too, you could see that there were a lot of pleasant pictures. And I hope this will go out there and attract people to evangelism.
I really do pray so too, because we know, like he said, when you strike the drum, it draws everybody's attention, and we pray it brings everybody on board.
Thank you very much. Now, viewers, we have some events coming up. One of our great icons, Mr. Daniel Kwekufi, has joined the ancestors. He worked at the national office, and he was so instrumental in establishing a lot of companies. We have his funeral coming up, and we know that our brethren in the eastern region will be there to support him. That is on the 30th of May. We also have a brother, Benjamin Tewia Anobil. Benjamin Tewia Anobe, who is being buried on the Saturday, 3rd of May, 2025, St. Stephen's Methodist Church, Lane 12, Onyinasi. We lost him at age 26. That's painful. To the family, may God strengthen you.
Adua TV, bringing good things to life.
We have lost our daddy. To the family, we say God will strengthen you. Nurturing your mind. That is a program the Girls Brigade Ghana, in collaboration with Soft Life, is undertaking. Thursday, 1st of May, tomorrow, 4 to 6 p.m. So Google Meet, and our facilitator, Gloria Sakode Adu, will be with us. Nurturing your mind, body, and 14th Biennial Delegate Conference, St. John's Methodist Society. This is a Tarkwa Diocese of the Association of Methodist Church Ghana, 9th to 11th of May, A&D, the Lord reigns. We are expecting all members to be part of this Biennial Delegate Conference. Come and support the work of God. It's not happening only in Tarkwa alone. We're also having the 4th Biennial Delegate Conference in the Northern Accra Diocese, Association of Methodist Brigades. Discipleship growing into Christian maturity. Venue, Bethlehem Methodist Chapel, Pokwase, 9th to 11th of May. Brethren, we're expecting that we'll all be there to support the program. diocesan conferences and essay writing competition, Takwa, Northern Accra, and Sunyani, May 10th to 12th. We know we'll all be there to support the activities. Before we wrap up, now, what would you want to say ahead of next week, Brigades Hour?
Don't miss it, because you see, it's educative to learn new things, even though you know them, and then they seem to be a little different from what you previously knew. So I'm encouraging everybody. Join us next week on the Brigades Hour. Make sure you attend all the programs during the week. And it is fun to always learn new things from new people.
Thank you very much, viewers. We love you all. It's been fun having you out there. We'll come back your way again next week. Until same time when we join you. And so through all the length of this, thy goodness will it never. This is a Brigades Hour. Fifi Hoop here. Danke.
Adua TV, bringing good things to life.